Well. Look like there's a new player in the playing field, and it looks like Valve has entered the gaming market. Will this be the end of Microsoft and Xbox Live? All this and more on the Mr. L Live 08 show. What's going on, guys? It's Mr. L Live 08 coming to you once again. And today, Valve has announced that they're going into the console business. Now, they said this a couple of days back during the Spike VGA Awards. Gabe Newell, who's the CEO of Valve, put it out there that, hey, we're working on, a console that will fit in the homes, and it will be very, open base. So what my thinking is, it's pretty much it's going to be have a Linux operating system, so they won't have to pay Microsoft, any royalty fees or anything like that. Now, the key thing about this is Valve has shopped around this idea to a couple of people. And what I mean a couple of people, they have shopped around to Apple, they have shopped it around to Sony, and they shopped it around, to Microsoft. So after doing this, it would be make common sense for them to say, well, hey, let's just come out with our own console, and we'll make the specs up, kind of like how Google does. We'll make the specs up, for everything, and we'll let other people manufacture it. Now, if they do that, that will cut costs dramatically. If they go that route, like say, like Google, how they do with cell phones, they let Motorola, HTC, and all those other companies, they use the specs, and there it goes. They make their money that way. They just get their royalty fees, and that's fine. From what I have been dealing with Steam over the last couple of days, I like it. It's great. I have no problem with it. With 50 million subscribers, coming on board, and if if third-party developers or developers will be able to develop on this machine, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt Microsoft plans, and it's gonna hurt Sony, and it's gonna hurt Nintendo. It's gonna hurt all three of them. Well, I say the most it will hurt Microsoft, because Microsoft depends on third-party developers. And with Valve coming into the mix and taking those third-party developers, and the games are going to be cheaper on the Valve SteamBox than versus, the other three consoles, that's a problem. That's a big problem. It may hurt Sony some. But Sony has some first party games, that they'll have to step their game up with. And the same thing with Nintendo. Nintendo, they will have to step their game up when it comes, to their first party games. Because now you have a console that already has 50 million, subscribers off the bat. And, you just buying the console, to go on your television. Like I said, it's not gonna hurt the industry, but it's gonna start putting the other three on notice: Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony. If Valve does this right, if they do it correctly, they can easily be the number 2 console in the industry within 6 months, if they do it right. And I know they did their homework. Gabe Newell's not a dumb person. He's not stupid. But that's just my thoughts on the situation. You guys leave your comments. Hit the subscribe button. Tell me what you think. Do you think you'll get the Steam box? Do you think Valve is doing the right thing by entering in the console race? I do. I think we need some fresh competition. You know, but like I say, this is going to be mighty interesting, folks. Mighty interesting. You guys have a nice day. And like I always say, peace.